Good Saturday morning, everyone.
Hi guys, how are ya?
Believe it or not, we have been parked in this beautiful location for today is the 10th day being here.
Yeah, it's been a great location. It's kind of off the radar a little bit. It's not a campsite. Actually, it's one of the few BLM areas that's accessible by road in Alaska. Yeah, it's been beautiful.
It has. It's kind of why we didn't leave. We didn't think we'd be here this long, but we made a slight miscalculation in our scheduling error.
We're literally a mile and a half, 2 miles south of Healy, Alaska.
2 miles from the brewery.
Yeah, that's been pretty nice. And then that would put us about 11 miles north of the Denali entrance
road.
So it's really actually a very nice spot if you're planning on going to visit Denali at any time. This would be a great starting point rather than paying the outrageous fees of the RV parks nearby.
I will note though, if you do come into this area and boondock or even in an RV park, provision before, the groceries here are very limited and very expensive.
Yeah, if you're coming from Fairbanks or Anchorage, either way, make sure you do your big stock up shopping there, because there is not much in these remote little towns.
No. But here in the boondocking location in Healy, there is lots of restaurants, believe it or not, because down by the park entrance is the Princess Lodge. And if you've ever been on a Princess cruise or any other cruise for that matter, you know, once you hit port, you find Princess Town or Tourist Town, and there is that fair share of that down by the entrance. So plenty of good restaurants, shopping for gifts.
It's the typical souvenir shops you're going to find at a lot of the big cruise ports, and also, you know, it's typical national parks as well. You have them everywhere you go. Whenever there's a mass quantity of people coming through, all the souvenir shops show up too. So just expect that. It's going to happen. It's here.
We ate at 3 restaurants in the area. The 49th State Brewing,
by far the best
company. Second one we ate at was Prospector's Pizzeria and Ale House, and the third one, The Bake.
Ironically, they're all owned by the same company.
Yeah, we found that out at the last one. But they all signature in different dishes. The Bake is about seafood. The Pizzeria, pizza. And the brewery is all about the beer and more of their meaty selections.
Yeah, definitely more of the, well, not beef, but buffalo and yak and such stuff like that.
This place here in Healy is kind of magical. If you've ever read the book Into the Wild, this is where Chris McCandless left civilization and went out to the wild to live out his final days. He didn't know they were going to be his final days. But he made some mistakes out in the wild, and it killed him. And
actually, after taking the four-wheeler out on some of these trails and not being in the wild, but just going out a little bit on the trails a bit more remotely, I can see how it takes a bit to live out here on your own. You know, just to find a place to call home and build your own structures and such. It's a big deal. So it is wild out here. It is untamed tundra land and tough living, but it is very beautiful. Love it out here.
We have still not seen a bear.
No bears.
But I think that's going to change.
It'll change. I ran across 3 moose yesterday when I was out on the four-wheeler. But no bear. Yeah. Hopefully up in the park we'll see more.
Yeah. Well, here we also took a river rafting trip, and that was amazing.
That was a lot of fun.
I'll put the link to the video here.
We took a great day trip up the Denali Highway.
Yes, we did. We went about
60 miles in or so?
70 miles.
70 miles
and we turned around due to weather.
Yep. Had a great stop for lunch. We cooked the old-fashioned way over open fire. Had some fajitas and a pork roast.
Yeah.
Oh, it was really great.
Getting back to this campsite, we will put the coordinates right down below here so you can find this if you happen to be in the area. Note, our rig did make it into the farthest campsite. This site can park 3 rigs probably at most, with 2 of those being smaller.
Well, the area just beyond us, on the other side of us, you can probably get 2 or 3 or 4 vans in there.
Yeah, smaller vehicles.
Smaller vehicles fit in there very nice. I mean, in this area, you can probably get 2 vans or 2 smaller Class Cs if you really wanted to.
But we were able to get the disco parked in the second spot. I'll put an overlay of overhead from Gary's drone. But it's a little tricky backing into, but once you're in, you're in. And getting out shouldn't be a problem.
Shouldn't be too hard.
It's just getting initially parked. Our friend Nick, who has a 40-plus fifth wheel, was also able to get into the spot. He's the one that told us about it.
Thank you, Nick.
Yes, thank you very much. So, there is a little road noise, but other than that, it's pretty quiet.
Yeah, she's out playing in the trees.
We had to stop several people from going beyond our campsite because really no one has business going beyond that. Do not take your RV past the second little campsite because it goes down into a marshy pond that is partially drying.
Well, with the rains, it's wetting now.
Yeah, so don't go down there.
If you're a tent camper, yeah, take your tent down there, that's fine. In a car or a small SUV, but anything bigger than that, I don't know if I'd go down through that area.
But today, we are moving.
Well, you know, we've been boondocking or dry camping for 9 days, and laundry's been sitting for 9 days, so...
Our tanks are full, our fresh is low, and...
so we gotta go into the park thing.
We need some deep, clean showers, too.
Yeah. So we're gonna head a couple miles down the road and pull into the park for a couple days. Pull into on an RV park for a couple of days.
Full hookups has its advantage at times.
It is nice. It is nice. But we'll stay there for a couple of days before we head into Denali and Technolika. Yep.
So hopefully you got enough information out of this video to find this treasure of a boondocking spot. I'm kind of sad we're leaving it, but
yeah,
the mountain views are amazing. Oh, one other note of this spot though, it can and will be windy.
The last few days haven't been too bad, but the first 2 or 3 days was a bit windy, and it's just there's no escaping it. The trees are low, so you can't get out of the wind.
They're not low enough though for Gary's drone.
Hey. Love trees. Did you watch it?
I heard it.
It's right there. I see it right there.
Where? How are you gonna get that out of there?
Figure it out. I gotta find Spirit first.
This is not our first rodeo.
Or nor the last.
Hey, it's like a big Christmas tree.
What's that?
It's like a big Christmas tree.
Right.
And it's about to be Christmas morning for you. The question is, once you get it on hooked, is it going to just slide down the pole?
I don't know yet.
Oh! How's your hand?
How you get a drone?
How's your hand?
It's fine.
How's the drone?
It wants to fly.
Are you sure your hand's okay?
Yeah.
I love you. At least it didn't cost us $200 to get out of a tree this time.
Also here nearby, just down, this is on Otto Lake Road. So Otto Lake is literally a quarter mile, maybe a half mile down the road a little bit. There's also quite a few other recreational opportunities there. There's a
Golf course?
Well, a golf course. There's the ATV tours. There's
A lake with canoe rental.
with canoe rentals, and there's also a rafting guide right here. So there's quite a few adventure opportunities right here off this road. And then also a bunch of off-road trails just past here too. So it really is kind of a great little spot to go if you're looking for outside recreational opportunities.
Yep. Well, I think that's it.
That's it.
I think we covered Healy pretty well.
Yeah, more so than a few other spots.
Yeah, well,
It's all right.
10 days is a long time.
It's fine. I liked it. No, it's not too bad, you know. 10 days is 10 days is what it is. It works.
Kind of nice when you don't have a schedule.
Yep. So,
All right, guys. So,
till next time.
we'll see you down the road.
Pau Hana.